Alright, we're going to make pot pie today, and here's some of the ingredients. And I just want to let you know that the full recipe I will put below the video. Just click on the show more button below the video. Now, I took it pretty much out of the Ninja Foodi Deluxe book on page 43. However, my wife and I modified it, so what I will put below the video is what we like and what we enjoy. Like, we don't have potatoes in there, you know, extra carbs. So I got my celery all cut up, chopped up. Same thing with my carrots. And now I'm going to chop up my onion. First thing we do, I'm sure you all have got a garbage bowl, and I just use this bowl here and take the skin off my onion, just like so. So it looks like this. And then what I do, so make get that, put that in my little bowl here. And pretty much any time you want to cut an onion, that's how you start. Start with, cut it in half and go from there. And you can do just about anything after you do that. That's what it should look like after you got it all chopped up. From Costco, they come sealed, packed individually, vacuum sealed. So this is a serrated knife. I don't know if you can see that enough. It's got little teeth on it. And the reason I use a serrated knife is because I can stick it in the dishwasher. The straight edge knife, you cannot. It ruins the blade. So I'm going to cut all this chicken up to what I consider bite-sized pieces. I have a rule of thumb: the more work I do here, the less work I have to do at the table. In other words, if I get it all nice and cut up here, I won't have to have as much work at the table. So once I get it to the size I like these, they fit just about in the palm of your hand. You know what you want to put in your mouth, how much you want to chew at one time, and I'd rather have it too small than not small enough. And but that's my preference. Your preference may be leave it in big chunks and, you know, cut it up as you go, and that's fine. I just like, once I sit down, you know, ready to go, don't need a sharp knife, All I need is my chainsaw's teeth. Yeah, not just kidding. The other thing nice about cutting it up like this, of course, is it cooks better. Cooks more evenly. And you can see how I'm not having the work at cutting this. The knife's doing all the work. A lot more time on this than probably a lot of people would, but sorry about that noise. Okay, now we're going to the next step. Alright, it's set to medium high, and we're going to let it come up to temperature, and we're going to give it about 5 minutes, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes have expired. Now it's time to add our garlic and our carrots and our onion. And we're going to start off with the butter. I didn't say that, but we need to, the butter goes in first. We're going to let that melt. Give it a quick stir. Let it melt a bit. While that's doing that, I am going to measure out 1 1/4 teaspoons, the little spoon, of garlic. So there's 1. And 1/4. So I am just, there's 1/4. Alright, our butter is done its thing. It's ready for the carrots. There's the carrots. Again, the recipe is underneath. It's going to be underneath the video. And this is our recipe. Let's add the onion now. Give that a stir. Now we're going to add 1 cup chicken broth. After we do this, we are going to put the pressure lid on. The Ninja Foodi Deluxe, and oops. Make sure this knob here is on seal. You know, this little pin will never come up if it's not on seal. And now we got to put it on pressure. And we want to set it for 5 minutes. And hit start. And we'll be back. No reason to say you watch it build up the pressure. Pen has dropped. Now we can open the lid. And I always point it away from you. Like so. And all the steam comes up and fogs up my camera, of course. And I'm going to take this, put it on the side. And we are going to add now celery, peas, and I'm going to give it a little stir. My dog's coming to see what's cooking. Whoops. Okay. Flour. We add almond flour. A little bit better for you. Salt. Kosher salt. Pepper. I like pepper. And we're going to give it another stir. I'm going to let this stew here for put it on saute. Medium high. And it's going to come to a boil. And I'm going to let it do that for just a few minutes. And then the best part comes. I'm going to close the Ninja lid and I'm going to brown the shell. That's according to my wife, that's the best part of the meal, it's the shell. I think it's all the chicken and all the goodies inside here. But, you know what they say, to each his own. It's all good. I'm just giving my wife a rough time. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I think most guys would be honest if they said the same thing, that their wife's the best thing that ever happened to them. So, yeah, me personally, I do just about anything for my wife. If I had $1 million in the bank and it cost $1 million to save her life, I'd give every dime of it to save her life. Alright. I wonder how many of you know what this is. It's called a spurtle. It gets out, if you would, there's no such thing as a corner in a round bowl, but it gets everywhere. It's got the nice little scoop there. I don't know if you can tell how it's curved. Alright. And it's obviously dishwasher safe. It's a and there's that boil I was talking about. I'm a stir guy. I like to stir stuff all the time. Let's let it go. need to make some racket here. I'm going to try and level this out a little bit. What we're going to do now